Hello. How you doing, loving life? I am headed home to my wife. I should be home in a couple of hours. I'm good. I'm tired. Tired of being on the road. Hello, Angie. How are you? Absolutely. Home sweet home. I hadn't seen it in a while. Got to get my hugs in. Yeah, I'm going home. I won't be there long, but I have to leave out again Thursday. Yeah, get me some time off. Get out of this box for a little while. Sleep in my own bed at home. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. It's Alabama. It's been really cold here. They say I've been in Florida for the last several days. Absolutely. I gotta go home every now and again to make sure my wife remembers me. I'm ready to stay there all the time, actually. But I don't see that happening anytime in the near future. I appreciate y'all stopping in and saying hello. Absolutely. Absolutely. I definitely got one of those at home. She takes care of everything there. Oh yeah, yeah, I will. I'll go home. I have to take a 34-hour break. They only let you drive 70 hours a week, or 70 hours, and then you have to take a 34-hour break. So I'll take my 34, leave out Thursday, and I'll be back hopefully Monday or Tuesday of the fall next week, a couple of days before Christmas. Yeah, yeah. I wish I had been able to get home about a week or two before Christmas, and that way I could have helped with everything. But when you said hero, you're right, because she has to do everything. Yeah, Angie, I will. It is good. This time of year is hard anyway. So freight slows down, money slows down, expenses go way up. It's just crazy. Yeah, the way you put that don't sound like what it is. Holding things down is not always. It sounds like it's just, oh, I'm just sitting around. Yeah, that's when people ask, does my wife work? Absolutely, she does. She works harder than I do. Yeah, I imagine it is loving life. I think it probably is for some companies, but a lot of companies, those retail stores and things like that. But a lot of your manufacturing and stuff, which I haul a lot, they kind of slow down. They're in the middle of inventory, end of year stuff, and all that stuff. So, and they tend to drop their freight rates and all that because there's so many people that do want to drive, need to drive. A couple of years ago, well, for several years, I was pulling double trailers for ABF, and this time of year was actually pretty good, but their contract fell through. So, just hauling general freight doesn't do it. Plus, freight rates over the last several years, well, since COVID for sure, has just everything's plummeted. It makes no sense because everything else has gone way up. Well, I own my truck, but I lease on to Landstar. So I'm leased on with the company, and uh, but yeah, I'm an owner operator, but I am leased on with a company that I can. Basically, I pay them to use their freight brokers and agents and stuff. Yeah, that's basically it, Angie. And I'm sure that it's the way it is with most businesses. Fuel prices and all went up. The truck drivers made more money, but fuel prices went up, and at least my end of the freight rate went down. There's so many people got a hand in it now, though, because you have the company and they talk to their agent, and their agent puts it out on a board, and then all these other agents get it. So everybody gets a piece of the pie, and by the time it gets to me, it's it's cut so bad. Angie, I am about 2.5 hours. So in about 2.5 hours, I'll be able to get home and do a bunch of stuff and won't look quite so homeless, scruffy. Get the razor out and all that stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Except I stopped by a bank earlier and I didn't realize there was a tree so close to their driveway. I took off a big limb of their tree, so I had to clean that up. They were real happy about it. They were nice about it, but yeah, oops. I don't often do stuff like that. Back years ago when I started driving, I did. I took out signs and ran over curbs and cut corners, backed into poles and all kinds of stuff. That was terrible. After you do it forever and ever, though, you get a little bit better at it. My wife used to tell people that I could back around an English P. Oh yeah, I'm a jack of all trades. I'll trim trees. I'll do a little demolition work, relocate stop signs. I was leaving home one day and I turned the neighborhood's power off for them. I don't know. I don't know about that. I can drive anything. I don't know how well it is, but and they restrung power lines and stuff, and I've got 3 different ways I can leave. Yeah, the power line, when they put it back up, they were letting them hang a little bit low, and it caught the corner of my trailer, I guess. Anyway, they've got them up higher now, so no, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It'll get a little bit more congested when I get closer to Birmingham. Yeah, sometimes things happen. The bad thing is I was leaving, so it didn't affect me, but I left my household without power. When you cut off power, hot water, and gaming systems, and TV, and refrigerators and things, that ain't cool. Which I leave out sometimes on Sunday, and that would have been kind of a really bad deal because usually when I'm leaving out, it's about the time for people to be getting ready, for us to get ready to go to church or whatever. So, yeah. If I had knocked my wife out from going to church, that would have been a bad thing. She wouldn't let me, but I'd go up into church filthy, whatever. Hair all messed up. I don't know. She don't do cameras very much. Maybe. Oh, you're talking about in the chat? Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. I don't know. She, I don't know if she gets on here or not. I'm sure if I get out of line, we'll find out. She does have to keep me straightened out every once in a while. You guys would like her. She said the other day that she may get on Coach's stream. I think that'd be cool. Well, that's all right. You can talk on the phone. I'm sure she will. I'm sure she will. I drive her crazy with all my coin stuff, but she used to come on the road with me in the truck, and that was absolutely awesome. I wake up some mornings to the smell of bacon and stuff going on. She made sure I ate. She takes care of me, that's for sure. Although sometimes I'm sure she wants to kill me. I don't know all that stuff that Coach was talking about algorithms and all that last night, but hopefully I'll get to a position where I can start doing some live streams with coins and all. But it's hard because I don't want to step on anybody else's channel or you know, and there's so many people doing it. And then there's some channels I don't want to miss. So is that right? Well, she just wants to make sure that you don't spend too much time on the YouTube. Got a clue how it works? It may be certain words. It may be things. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. He was talking about the human factor and all that. Well, I don't mind being the human factor at the beginning of the of one of my trips, but when he decided to run across America, there's the private hour, the cash, whatever cash. Well, good. I'm glad it kicked him out when he cussed. No, it's a hassle to have to start off. Is it? You think it's me that's causing the buffering, or is it you? It's probably me, right? I go through spots. I really sometimes I don't expect it to stay connected sometimes because I go through areas that are I lose signal completely. But it's like when I tried to do that live stream with the coins the other day, and I obviously was just not in a good area for signal. Well, I am kind of out here. It's not a lot of big cities and down through here, and I go through a lot of little rural areas, so they're not going to have the greatest signal. Okay. Yeah, it could be the hills. I mean, there's times where I've got great signal for hundreds of miles, and then especially when I'm headed out west, going up and down those big mountains and hills. I have signal, I don't have signal. There's times where I get off and I've got no signal for a couple of hours. Bike ride to nowhere is done for now. Yeah, I was trying to figure that out, but I'm feeling now like you've got an exercise bike that you've been riding. Well, I'm glad you ride it because, including myself, everybody I've ever known to get a treadmill or a stationary bike, it gets used the first week or two, and then it becomes a place to hang stuff. I need to get me a real bike and put on this truck when I'm stuck somewhere for a day or two. I could get on it and go get some exercise. Oh, okay. Fun, fun. Colonoscopy. We'll be praying for him. The prep is the fun part. Yeah, I'm probably getting off here. Like I said, I'm just experimenting a little bit with this thing. I'm going to get off here probably here shortly and get myself home to my family. Hey, Jody FJ, how are you? All right, loving life. Maybe we'll see you tonight. Jody FJ, did loving life call you a maroon, an ultramaroon? Y'all call Diana calls Jody a butt. Loving life calls him a maroon. I'm guessing that's a Bugs Bunny reference. I don't know. You know, Bugs Bunny used to say, "What a maroon." Yeah, I got a friend of mine. Name's Carl. He uses the maroon terminology as well. Y'all shouldn't pick on Jody. Poor Jody. Well, thank you, Angie. Lately, I've been driving a lot in the dark, so it's nice to actually see where you're going every once in a while. Yeah, that's no fun if it's only one sided. I'm sure if anybody's keeping score, Jody's losing. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm probably a little bit lot, as coach would say, allegedly. Jody is awesome. Hopefully, we'll get some more people involved in this in these live streams, traveling across America, chit chatting with your friends. Yeah, I live in Alabama. Yeah, I've noticed Coach gets his input several times on baseball cards. Yeah, Alabama. Been here all my life. My wife and I actually live in the house I grew up in. He's been too nice to Jody, so he split. Time with me riding down the road. wanted to. But I'll let you know. There's Jody. I'm surprised that we're still on considering where I'm at. Yeah, it is. I don't know how the stream's doing going up and down these hills. Thank you, Angie. Yeah, absolutely. I don't, like I said, I don't know how long it's going to stay on, so I'm probably just going to go ahead and end it. And if I don't see you guys tonight or tomorrow night or whatever, I'll see you sometime before the end of the week. Thank you again so much for coming on here. And if y'all hadn't, go ahead, please like the video. And we'll see y'all soon. Yeah, there's still some green trees. It's kind of warmer on the bottom end of Alabama, so all right. We'll see you. Take care. Bye for now.